Welcome to the Derawan Islands, a small paradise off the coast of East Kalimantan, Indonesia. This archipelago is part of the world-famous Coral Triangle, a region known for its extraordinary marine life. And here, one creature takes center stage, the sea turtle. Derawan is one of the most important turtle nesting grounds in Indonesia. Two species dominate the scene, the gentle green turtle and the critically endangered hawksbill turtle. Visitors often see them gliding gracefully over coral reefs, grazing on seagrass, or resting on sandy bottoms. But the real magic happens during their mating and nesting season. Sea turtles spend most of their lives in the open ocean. But when it's time to reproduce, instinct pulls them back toward the beaches where they were born. Mating usually takes place in the water, not far from the islands. Males court females by gently nipping or touching with their flippers. Once mating is complete, females can store sperm for weeks, allowing them to lay several clutches of eggs without needing to mate again. In Derawan, mating and nesting usually peak between May and August. At night, when the beaches are quiet, a female turtle slowly crawls ashore. Using her powerful front flippers, she digs into the sand. Then with her hind flippers, she carves out a deep, rounded chamber, the nest. One by one, she drops her eggs inside. A single clutch often holds close to 100 eggs. When she's done, she carefully covers the nest with sand. Sometimes she even makes a fake nest nearby to confuse predators. Then, exhausted, she drags herself back to the sea, leaving her eggs to incubate in the warm sand. About 60 days later, a miracle occurs. Tiny hatchlings break free from their shells and climb upward together. On a dark night, they burst from the sand and race toward the ocean. Seabirds, crabs, and fish are waiting, and only a tiny fraction will survive. Maybe 1 in 1,000 will live long enough to return here as an adult. But their struggle is not just with nature. In Derawan, turtles face serious threats: beach erosion, development, and plastic waste. For many years, their eggs were collected and sold as food. As a result, nesting numbers have dropped sharply. Thankfully, local communities and conservation groups are fighting back. Protected nesting zones have been set up. Some eggs are moved to hatcheries for safety, and hatchlings are released into the sea. Education programs are teaching villagers and visitors that a live turtle is worth more than a harvested egg. Derawan remains a sanctuary, a place where the ancient cycle of turtle life continues. And with ongoing protection, we may ensure that future generations can still watch these incredible creatures return to the very beaches where their story began. It should be noted, however, that getting to Derawan is an adventure in itself. Most visitors start by flying into Balikpapan, East Kalimantan. From there, the cheapest option is to catch a low-cost domestic flight to Berau, which, if booked early, can be found for under 2 million rupiah round trip. Once you arrive at Berau's airport, skip private cars and look for shared transport or the Damri bus heading toward Tanjung Batu port. This ride takes about 2 hours and costs only around 50 to 200,000 rupiah, depending on whether you choose public or shared travel. At Tanjung Batu, speedboats are the gateway to Derawan. A shared boat crossing is the most affordable choice, costing roughly 150,000 rupiah per person, and the ride takes just under an hour. As the boat pulls up, turquoise waters and wooden stilt houses welcome you to the island. For accommodation, budget travelers usually stay in homestays or simple guest houses, where a fan-cooled room costs between 250 to 500,000 rupiah per night. Meals are inexpensive too, if you eat locally, averaging around 50,000 rupiah per meal. With smart planning, the journey is affordable and the reward priceless.